Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Startup Minute, a service of the Lexington office of the Kentucky Innovation Network. My name is Eric Hartman, your Lexington Kentucky Innovation Network Director. I'm here today at the headquarters of SuperSoul in Lexington, and I'm with John Meister, who's president of RunJumpDev, and we are here today to talk about RunJumpDev. So John, welcome to Startup Minute.
Thanks for having me.
So tell us a little bit about RunJumpDev.
Sure. So it's a nonprofit game developers organization. So we're trying to grow the game industry here in Kentucky, and we do a lot of events and help support our startup companies that are in the game industry.
Okay, and you guys do a number of different events throughout the year. Tell us about some of those.
Sure. So we try to help people at all kinds of different stages in their career and development. So first up, we have Global Game Jam. A game jam is sort of like Startup Weekend, where over a weekend you go from nothing to something.
Yeah.
And so we're going from an idea about a game to actually having a game that you can play at the end of the weekend. And that's, in January towards the end of the month.
Right.
And then we have Vector Conference. So that's a partnership with EKU. And that's a regional kind of game developer focused event where we bring in people from like Microsoft and Sony, all in the the game industry from different parts of that, and we bring them in and have them talk to local people here, and we it's just like a great networking event. And what's really cool with that is on the Friday is for students, so there's like a student showcase competition and prize, so students that are making games can enter into that. And then we have Rules and Play, which is a art installation that we would help curate and kind of bring out interactive art, and that's at the Living Arts and Science Center, and that's towards July, August in the summer. And then LexPlay is our kind of big game convention at the end of the year. It's in October, that time period. So yeah.
Okay, and you also do meetings quite regularly throughout the year, so tell us about some of those.
Sure. So that's kind of how we got started, was just meeting together and talking with other people in the community and supporting each other. So we have those monthly meetings, which are usually the last Wednesday of the month. We meet over at BCTEC, their Newtown campus. And then we have the weekly meetings downtown at Awesome Inc. Those are Tuesdays at 7 p.m. And then we're going to do a lot of workshops this summer with like the library and Living Arts and Science Center, again on game development, for kids, middle school to high school. So,
all right. So if somebody's interested in learning more, obviously they can come to the events. They can come out to some of your meetings. But how else can they learn more about what you do?
Sure. The simplest thing is just to go to runjumpdev.org. That's got links to all the different events, and it's got links to social media, like we're on Twitter and Facebook and things like that. And you can even join sort of our discussion groups to get it more involved.
All right, John. Well, thank you for having us today, and appreciate you being on Startup Minute, and I'll give you the last word.
Thanks. I am Kentucky Innovation.